been a crazy morning, but we're here, Greg.
I know.
Oh.
Hang on, give me a second.
Greg just quit. He's whoa, what the hell? Oh no, he's back. Okay. I thought you were like, fuck this shit, I quit.
No. Well, it's hard because I got Jody sleeping in my room. Then my brother's here in the living room fucking watching the soccer. And I have to move my setup to the fucking living room. Because I was waiting for my brother to go. It's just like...
Tell him to fuck off. By the way, we are recording.
So but yeah, I'm in a place with better lighting.
But with all the fuckery that's been going on, let's get this show underway. Been so long since we've done that intro.
I know, I kind of miss it.
So I'm thinking about implementing it back in, but I need to update it a little bit because we have more shows that we support now.
Yeah, another load of shows.
Yeah, and you also need to update The Rock photo.
What are you on about? I haven't aged in the last 10 years.
You haven't, but we need to update that intro a little bit. I need to get a hold of Connect, see if he can help me.
Yeah.
So what I didn't realize until recently, I was listening to that I was listening again because I've heard it before, Get the Money by Taylor Hawkins and the Coattail Riders.
I need to get it. I might have a listen to it tomorrow or something like that.
You haven't heard it yet?
No. I've heard of the name and I've heard maybe snippets of stuff, but yeah.
It's a great fucking album. It features Dave Grohl, Duff McKagan, Mark King, Joe Walsh, Roger Taylor, Nancy Wilson, John Davison, Perry Farrell, Chrissy Hind, Leanne Rimes, and even Pat Smear.
Fuck.
Now, I didn't realize this till recently because I heard about this album. I saw it commercialized. Foo Fighters was advertising it. I didn't realize that Taylor Hawkins and the Coattail Riders has been around for a long time.
Yeah, I guess everyone in the Foo Fighters have side project bands.
Yeah, Taylor Hawkins and the Coattail Riders was formed in 2004.
Yeah, Chris Shiflett has another band as well.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does.
We should react to all the different Foo Fighters solo bands.
Yeah, I don't know what Pat Smear's doing, but he's always smiling.
Pat Smear is always smiling, and he's been in every grunge band ever created.
Yeah, he has been too, right? The Germs.
He was in the Germs. He was the fourth member of Nirvana. He was in Foo Fighters. He was in, I believe he was a backup musician for Soundgarden for a tour or two, I think.
Yeah, right.
I believe he also played rhythm guitar for what other bands did he play rhythm for? He was like a session music, like a touring musician for a lot of these grunge bands, but I don't think he was a full-time member of all of them.
Yeah. He's he's like the hired gun of everything.
The Seattle scene.
Yeah.
He was also in a Paul McCartney song.
Yeah, right.
It was him, Paul McCartney, Dave Grohl, and Chris Novoselic.
That's cool.
It was basically a Nirvana reunion, but with Paul McCartney singing.
I think I might have seen that somewhere.
Yeah, it was kind of funny because they performed it live. And
yeah.
Paul McCartney was like, I didn't realize this, but when I got a hold of these chaps, I realized that I'm in the middle of a Nirvana reunion.
Yeah, I saw that. It could have been.
Could you imagine if Nirvana got back together with Paul McCartney singing?
I reckon Post Malone would do a good job.
I have another idea that would be a great job too.
Who?
What the fuck's his name? Hold on, let me try to. Oh shit, the singer of Seether.
Oh, yeah, Sean something. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know who
Sean.
you're talking
Sean. I know his name's Sean, but I was wanting to get his last name because I love that fucking band. Sean Morgan.
about. Yeah. But have you seen Post Malone doing Nirvana songs?
Amazing.
Amazing, and that dude plays better guitar than bloody Machine Gun Kelly.
You want to know who else does a really good Nirvana cover?
Who?
Wes Scantlin. Now, hear me out. Wes got a lot of hate. He's the singer of Puddle of Mud. He got a lot of hate because he did a Nirvana cover for a radio station and it sucked.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think he was going for a relapse.
But I think he was going through a relapse at the time. He was going through a hard time. If you watch live videos before that and after that, like when he was somewhat sober and now that he's sober, he actually does an amazing job with Nirvana. That was just a bad night.
I would love to see Rammstein do Nirvana.
Come as you are.
Yeah. Or like something in in German or something.
Yeah. You did a really good job at guessing German, and I don't even know what German words are.
I don't know.
I don't really speak it.
Kransky.
Yeah, I know. I've learned German through German metal bands, but that's about the height of the German that I know.
Yeah. I don't know too much German, but like, could you imagine like Rammstein does Nirvana but in German?
That would be cool as fuck. Have you?
Lindemann did that like with his album, with his solo album. Lindemann, he did the full album with English, and then he did the album again but in German.
He also, his second album was all in, I think, German, and I think a little bit of what was the other language that he speaks so many goddamn languages I can't even remember. Because what a lot of people don't realize is Till Lindemann of Rammstein, he speaks fluently in like 7 different languages.
Yeah. Did you hear about the latest scandal with him?
No, he's had so many. What is it now?
Apparently, like he was sexually harassing, or he spiked someone's drink in a VIP area or something.
See, man, the thing with Till, I'm not defending him, and I'm not saying that it didn't happen. It very well could have. But Till is such a crazy, wild personality that, like, I don't know, it could have happened. I'm gonna wait till more facts come forward because there's a lot
going around for a while.
There's a lot of that going on anymore with, sadly, the industrial metal scene with Marilyn Manson stuff and
Ministry, probably.
Ministry. Now, Ministry. Can I say something right now that I don't want to get hate for this, but hear me out. A lot of people went after Al, good old Uncle Al, as they call him, the singer of Ministry. They're like, well, you let this happen in your band, blah, 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 blah. Just because you're touring with somebody, just because you're around them a decent amount of time, does not mean you know what happens behind closed doors.
Yeah.
You don't know what kind of person that person is fully, and you never will.
Yeah, exactly.
So quit going after their friends. The thing is that you need to look at is how they treat it after the fact of already knowing. And Al fired him immediately and told him that you have a job if you are proven innocent.
But if not, you're out.
So he pretty much kicked him to the curb. And I'm not really going to get into too much detail about who it was. I don't even know if he was found innocent or guilty. I don't know.
The bass player from A Day to Remember got fired because they reckon that he sexually assaulted a minor, which I don't know. He reckons it wasn't true, but yeah.
The thing is, though, is with accusations like that hurt people, and true or not, If it's not true, then it still hurts their career and they're an innocent person. I had somebody, and I'm not going to go into full details about it, but I'm very open about my life. I had somebody come forward one time and make some outrageous claims against me just because they didn't like me.
Well, that's a bit rude.
And luckily, it didn't go too far, and luckily, people saw through the bullshit. But if I was more famous, that could have really ruined a career. And like, why make those accusations? That's like, look at the fact of how many celebrities was accused of things and it ruined their career, even though they were found innocent.
Not guilty. Yeah, it's a money thing.
Johnny Depp, prime example.
Yeah, there's been heaps, but then a lot of them, will get done for tax.
Yeah,
as well, which is really rare.
That's like, I'm not saying like anyone's capable, like everybody's capable of everything, but hold people accountable if they actually did it.
Yeah.
With the Johnny Depp thing, was he a shitty person in that relationship? We've all been shitty people in a relationship. Let's be honest. That relationship was awful on both parts.
Yeah.
But he wasn't physically abusive. He may have been mentally abusive at times due to drugs or whatever, but he was proven to not be physically abusive.
Yeah.
But so was she. So.
Well, she did a lot of editing in that court case.
Yeah.
A lot of like the video editing and picture editing for sure.
Fucked up though about that whole situation is the reason why he was demonized was because he was found guilty in a court overseas, but he was found innocent in the United States courts.
Yeah,
which I don't know why there was ever a court case overseas if it all happened in the United States.
Yeah, but they both got their name clear off now anyway. Amber Heard's living somewhere in Europe.
I'm glad, though, to hear that Johnny Depp is doing better now. He was found passed out backstage and had to cancel a show recently. And I saw pictures and videos of him recently, and he actually did do a show recently. Apparently, there was news reports that his health was horrible. He was dying, all kinds of shit. And he posted, "Not bad for dying."
Of course he did.
He's and Tommy Hendrickson's like, well, Johnny Depp went on stage. There's no clear signs of puppetry, so he must be doing a weekend at Bernie's. But I'm glad to see that he's doing better. Johnny,
that's funny.
If I'm not mistaken, even though he said he'd never do it, I believe Johnny Depp recently has been in talks with Disney.
Have they apologized to him?
I don't know what's going on behind closed doors, obviously.
That's always going to be private, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not going to happen until it happens. But according to People magazine, which they're kind of a good source to follow, Johnny Depp stated in an interview recently that he is open to work with Disney after feeling betrayed because anything is possible. He said if it's the right project and the right people, he will do it.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I mean, if you look at it, though, people are like, well, he's doing it for the money or whatever people want to claim. Yeah, maybe. I mean, the money's great. But also you got to look at the people that fired him at Disney. Do they still work there?
No. Wasn't there like a big strike going on?
That's what I heard. So the thing is like, it's not even the same company anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. There's like a lot of actors and actresses went on strike.
Yeah.
And the woman that was behind it all was the chick from The Nanny.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like she started the whole rally thing and the whole protest and shit.
Wow.
Crazy, yeah.
That is fucking wild. I didn't know that Disney had a strike.
Yeah. I think it's not just Disney. I think it's like all the actors and actresses or something. But yeah, it's kind of crazy though. Wow.
That is fucking wild. I'm actually gonna look that up.
But I'm like wondering now with Disney, like it's kind of gone downhill a little bit, huh?
Disney has, however, Disney does release really good Star Wars content lately.
You know, on Disney Plus, if you guys have it, um, they will premiere new movies that just came out from theaters like months later onto their streaming services.
Really?
Yeah, I think Guardians of the Galaxy 3 should be up on Disney Plus soon.
That's wild. I had no idea, bro, that they did
There's
that.
heaps, like the new Avatar movies up on there.
I knew some apps did that, like Peacock sometimes does that, I think.
Yeah, I started watching. You remember the video game Twisted Metal?
Yes, they did a TV series, didn't they?
I got 2 episodes left. You can watch the full season on Stan or on Peacock or wherever.
Damn.
It's actually pretty good. It's brutal, dude. Like there's blood. Like it's full on like brutality.
So, how did they make it into a? You said it was a TV series, correct? Not a movie. How
Yeah.
did they implement that game into a series though? Like they had to have turned all the vehicles into people.
The vehicles into people.
Yeah, because Twisted Metal was a bunch of vehicles. There was one guy that had like
You're
steering.
talking about Transformers?
No, there was this one guy that had fucking tires for arms, and then there was that ice cream truck. Twisted
With the
Metal.
clown? Yeah.
So how did they turn it into a series? Did they just have like the drivers of the vehicles being the?
Yeah, they probably yeah. I never played the game, but like yeah, they probably have to like drivers and stuff and make it a little bit different. But the clown's in there, like the actual clown from Twisted Metal, he's actually played by a professional wrestler.
Who?
I'm not too sure. I think it was from AEW or something.
Will Arnett.
Yeah, is that him?
Yeah,
I can't. I don't have my mouse on me because it's really weird touching a fucking pad thing on here.
You're good. Will Arnett is his name.
It's a good show, dude. You gotta watch it.
He is a comedian. He also,
And also a pro wrestler, yeah. Was a pro wrestler.
I don't know. I'm looking into it right now. He plays Bob Bluff in Arrested Development. He also played BoJack Horseman in the TV series BoJack Horseman. He was also appeared in the movies Let's Go to Prison, Blades of Glory, Semi-Pro, G-Force, Jonah Hex, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and the sequel to that. He was in Show Dogs. He was in a lot of shit.
Okay, but it's a good show. Like check it out. Like they only go for like 30 minutes each.
Yeah, he wasn't a wrestler though. I thought he was. But I guess not.
He looks like a wrestler.
He does. He has the body of a Greek god.
Yeah, you're talking about the guy that plays the clown, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was really good in the show, in the series. But I've got and I might watch the last 2 episodes tomorrow because I got Saturday off from work, which is really rare. But yeah.
Yeah, if you haven't played the game, okay, I had a dumbass attack. There was drivers in the vehicles that they showed. I didn't realize that. Anyway, it's early. But they have different characters in this game, and you drive these vehicles. It's like Demolition Derby, but on steroids.
Yeah, it's very similar to this, to the TV show. Sometimes it's pretty hard to keep it accurate to the game, to the TV series.
I'd have to watch it. I haven't played the game in years, so like my memory's a little fuzzy with it. But I know
I've never played it.
I used to be big into it, but they quit making them after I think 2005 was the last game.
Oh, I thought it went up to 2010.
It might have. I don't know because I didn't keep up with it. The last game was 2012.
2012. Okay. Yeah. But it's a good series, man. Go check it out.
Dude, you should play the game.
Yeah. They should I know Xbox has been like remastering old games.
Well, it was a
And that
PlayStation game.
yeah. Well they remastered the GoldenEye 007 game for
Really?
Xbox. For Xbox, yeah. And it was only like maybe 100 meg or something like that, which is nothing. Um But fuck, man, it was so weird playing that game on like high definition 4K, right?
I bet.
Digitally remastered. Because I used to play that game at a friend's house after school. Go to his house and play it on his Nintendo 64 because he had one and I never had one. So I'll go to his house just to play that, and it was fucking awesome, dude.
You know what I would love for them to do? Could you imagine if they remastered them old WCW games from Nintendo 64?
Yes, and
Updated
PlayStation.
updated the graphics. Those games were so fun, but I went back recently because I still have my Nintendo, and I started playing them, and I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, if you play them now, it's just like unlike on a 4K TV or whatever. It's just
Uh,
like this shit's weird, man. It's weird now than what it was like 20 years ago.
yeah, it's all pixelized, and because we're used to good graphics now.
Yeah, now like proper high definition and stuff like that. But
Yeah, like
fucking yeah, there's just so many games it's like remastered. I know I saw something on Facebook and it's like you remember the very first PlayStation?
yes,
Yeah, I know there was like a reissue of that, and then there's like this game thing. It had like over like 200 games.
wow.
I can't remember. I've seen it somewhere. I think it might have been on Facebook or
Well,
something like that.
we have this retro gaming store in nearby, and
Mm.
they have this game, several games that is like the collections of like Ratchet and Clank, and then they have another one that's Crash Bandicoot, and they have another one that's Jack and Daxter. That's a
Well,
name I ain't
actually,
heard in a while.
speaking of Crash Bandicoot, I've got I got Crash Team Racing,
That is fucking awesome. See,
um, remastered. I think it is or
wasn't
reissued on
wasn't that
Xbox.
wasn't that just Mario Kart but with Crash Bandicoot characters?
It's very similar to Mario Kart. Yeah,
See, they did,
I find Crash Bandicoot's more entertaining to play though.
they did that with a lot of games though. They did that with Crash Bandicoot, Donkey Kong. They did that with a lot of fucking games.
Yeah, well, Donkey Kong was. Oh no, that Donkey Kong's separate to Mario Brothers though.
Yeah.
But fuck yeah,
Even though Mario's debut game was Donkey Kong.
yes, I remember that. I used to have the original Nintendo, like the square with the disc.
Uh-huh.
Not the disc. It's like a game cartridge or whatever it is, and you just put it in the fucking thing, and then fuck, like I had one of those. I had a Super Nintendo. I had a PlayStation 2. Then I switched to Xbox.
You've been all over the place with video games, bro.
Well,
My
I got the Xbox Series X or
Mhm.
S, the white one that you don't have to play disc, like because I buy digital now, and that just saves room in the fucking in my apartment. But they're not going to build any more Xboxes after this. But
Really?
yeah, and PlayStation as well.
What are they doing? They're gonna
That
keep doing updates.
Yeah, pretty much. But like the PS5 and the Xbox Series S and X, the
Uh-huh.
X is the one with the disc, and the one that I got is just like the white console without the disc thing. Yeah, those are like the two most powerful consoles.
Damn.
Yeah, and it's so good when you're watching like ultra 4K on like a big ass TV in a small living room.
I get it, bro. Like, it's hard to do that. But the thing is, with my gaming past, bro, is sorry, I gotta do some shit real quick. My gaming past is weird because I started off. I remember my brother had a Nintendo, the original Nintendo.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was the SNES or if it was the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Must be the Nintendo Entertainment System.
It might have been, or it might have been. I'm not sure. I don't remember for sure which one it was.
Yeah.
However, I remember my brother had that, and then we went to the what was it? Sega Genesis was the next game system we had.
Okay. What was it again? Sorry.
Sega Genesis.
Oh, the Sega. It's like the Mega Drive.
It was. I don't know what it was called where you live, because it went under various.
We did. We had a Sega Mega Drive, and that was like with Sonic the Hedgehog and all that shit.
Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog was on this, but there's various different Segas. I'll look up the Sega Mega Drive and see what that was, because we had that in the States too. No, this was different slightly, but not. So let's just say it was. We had the Sega Genesis, and then the game system I remember though the most was my first one, Nintendo 64, and that will forever be my favorite game system of all time.
Yes. Yeah.
You have.
I never owned one, but like friends did.
Yeah, and Nintendo 64, bro. First game I ever played on it was Yoshi's Story.
Yeah. That was on I think that was on Super Nintendo system as well.
I also played one of my favorite games, Super Mario 64, on that system.
Yeah.
Banjo-Kazooie was also another really good one.
Yeah. Me and my sister used to play Spyro on PlayStation 1.
Yeah, and one of the best ever. Spyro is a great fucking game, by the way. PlayStation 1 is another one of my favorite systems. PlayStation will always be one of my favorite systems. But
yeah,
the best ever game to come out on the Nintendo 64, and I will fight you on this, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, anyone would say that.
Ocarina of Time was great. So was GoldenEye.
Yeah, GoldenEye was fun. And they fucking heaps of cool games. But I could have bought a PS5 if I wanted to. But I went with an Xbox Series S because I've always played Xboxes since Xbox One came out.
That's totally understandable, bro. I'm not holding you accountable for that.
So which is that little white box? You can't really see it, but like it's underneath where the TV is.
I see it.
Yeah, that's my TV, by the way.
Bro, your room is a nice setup. That's your living room, yeah?
Living room, kitchen. Yeah.
Where's my bedroom when I come out?
You get the couch, bro.
Bro, I don't mind sleeping on a couch. I've slept in weird places.
Same.
That's a weird way to start a conversation. I've slept in weird places. I've slept in closets. I've slept on stairs. I've slept on treadmills. I feel like I'm fucking Dr. Seuss. I've slept in weird places. The treadmill was the worst because it was unplugged when I went to sleep. When I woke up, I was being thrown into a wall by a treadmill. My friend's an asshole, and he decided to turn it on because he didn't have like a air mattress or nothing. He didn't have a couch. He just had a treadmill. Don't trust people.
No.
Is the moral of my story. Never, don't trust a damn fucking soul, Greg.
Yeah.
Like a damn fucking soul.
But yeah, fucking Everybody's playing PCs these days now, but I'm not really a PC person. If I ever owned a PC, it'd be like for recording stuff.
See, I've got a PC, and that's what I'm doing the podcast on. I need a new one. I was thinking about getting one of them whenever income tax time comes, getting one of them laptops that's also a tablet.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've got a Samsung Galaxy A8 tablet, and you can connect like a Bluetooth. You can actually buy like a Bluetooth keyboard
So, what do you do your podcasting on?
on my laptop.
What kind of laptop you got?
A Dell Inspiration 15 3000. It's really good. Right.
I'm looking that up because I want to know how good of a laptop this is.
Dells are good, bro.
I love Dells. I have a Pavilion right now.
HP.
Yeah.
They're good. I had one for a while, but this is my laptop that you're looking at right now.
Oh, that's neat. You
Fuck
said
it, like I did have a notebook, a HB notebook, but the battery life on the notebooks are so shit. But the battery life for like these laptops are pretty good, like 4 hours or something like that.
Well, the issue I'm having right now on my laptop is it just won't hold a charge. I got to leave it plugged in.
Oh yeah, I sometimes I leave mine charged all the time, but it can really fuck your battery up.
I think that's what the issue is because I always left it plugged in.
Yeah,
like always.
But
I want to get one of them like laptops you can get that have like the keyboard and shit with it, but you can remove the keyboard, but it still has the USB things, so you can like use the screen as just a tablet, or you can hook it up like a fucking computer.
See, I could have done the podcast on my phone because I can connect. I got the USB-C cable for my phone, and I can connect it to this and connect the headphones and mic to my phone and do the podcast with it.
Damn, you have all kinds of crazy setups. I'm over here with a cracked screen and a fidget brand. We get paid for it somehow. Like
I don't know. I just save money, man. I just like as much as I like spending money, but then like sometimes when I spend money, it's like, did I really need this?
I've done that. I've been there, and then you're like, oh fuck, I have this bill I need to pay.
Yeah, that's why when my bills come in, I set it to like automatic.
Mine's automatic too. That's why I freak out sometimes because I'm like, I'm gonna buy this. Oh wait, I have a bill coming out.
Yeah, exactly. I remember telling somebody at work, I'm like, fuck man, I spent so much money this week and I fucking hate it. And she's like, just don't look at your account.
Well, I found out something recently that kind of pissed me off. I've been having this extra money and I don't know why. And I'm like, what the fuck? I got a bill in the mail that my car insurance was 2 months late. They weren't taking it out like they're supposed to.
Wow. How come?
I don't know. So I had to turn around and I had to find a way to afford 2 months worth of fucking car insurance money.
Shit. How much is that?
It was like, well, I think it was 2 or 3 months. It was like 280 something.
And that's not bad.
Luckily, I had a good pay, so I did that. But
you can pay that off, yeah.
But I'm trying to find a way to pay my water bill because I'm trying to help my parents out with that and shit. Because I still live at home, but I help financially, or I buy groceries or whatever to help them.
Yeah. See, like with living in an apartment, like all I have to pay if my stove and oven's gas, then I have to pay for gas. But all I have to pay is like rent and electricity. The water bill goes to them.
Oh, nice. I lived in an apartment when I was in Phoenix. All utilities were included, all of them, except for electric. And I understood But a lot of apartments, like where I live at home, they include all utilities, including electric. Here's
Yeah,
why a lot of these places aren't including electric is because it's a hotter area and it's a lot higher of a fucking electric bill
yeah,
because they're
yeah,
using AC.
yeah. I fucking hate using electric ovens because it adds onto your electricity bill,
Hmm.
and electricity bills in here is like every 3 months.
Hmm.
And I fucking every time I get a notification or a an email saying your electricity bill is coming up very soon, I hate opening up that fucking download attached thing because it will just say like the full bill. Well, I check my bank statements on my phone and see how much they took out to pay for it.
Yeah, and like that's awful, bro.
Yeah, I think the highest electricity bill I had was like $700.
Damn.
That was during lockdown because that's all I did was fucking stay at home. Obviously, you couldn't go out, but it was obviously like it was doing this and just staying up, fucking playing online games and shit on Xbox with friends. Like,
Bro, that's fucking crazy. Sorry, I'm not ignoring you. I'm replying to a message that's really important.
yeah, no, it's all good, but like, yeah, it's fucking the cost of living these days now, man. It's so expensive.
The cost of living is too expensive.
Too fucking expensive now. Like, especially to go out. I don't know what's it like down in your country, but like here it's you can't live off with like $200 groceries for like a week.
You
Years ago, if you spend like $200 on groceries, that will last you for like maybe 2.5, maybe 3 weeks.
maybe a month.
Maybe, yeah, but now like $200 is like a week and a half.
And that's awful. And people are not making much more than they used to. I'm making more than I ever have. And I'm blessed. I really am. Don't get me wrong. But I feel bad for people that make less than that because I live at home and I am still struggling to get by. I have fucking medical debt. I have credit card debt. I have all this debt. And there's people that are in the same debt I'm in or worse, and they don't make that much. And it's awful that the economy is this way. And I know it's not just
Mm.
a United States issue, it's an Australian issue too. But
Everywhere, I guess, like
but
all
what
around the world.
but what sucks about this situation we're in with this country, and I think Australia might have the same problem. Our medical system is shit. So people are in
Mm.
even more debt due to the medical system. You have to pay fucking hundreds of dollars just to have an ambulance come to your house and take you to the hospital. So some people don't even go to the hospital.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
I think it's different here. I think I should know these things, but half the time I don't like read stuff that I
right?
should. But
Like,
yeah, it's
I hate it. Like,
oh
it's
yeah,
frustrating. And also, like, what I dealt with somewhat recently is I was told my insurance was going to cover something. Um, and here, the way they put it in the billing system, they're not going to cover it.
yeah, yeah.
So I'm like, so I'm going to pay all this money that I was told I wouldn't have to pay.
Fucking hell,
And
that's crazy. It's a crazy world we live in, bro.
it's a very crazy world we live in. It's a wild world we live in, and I fucking hate it. Um,
Yeah, it's fucking
like,
crazy, dude.
like I'm not trying to be negative because I am thankful for what I've got,
Same.
but the system needs to be improved.
Yeah.
And it's awful that we have to pay all this goddamn money
Mm.
for shit that should be
Free.
our because healthcare. I'm going to get into this. Healthcare should be like a God-given right. We should have that right to healthcare. It
So
shouldn't
do you
be.
have to pay? Do you have to pay for like like appointments for the
Yes,
doctors and shit?
I pay for health insurance, then I got to turn around and pay for the doctor's appointments.
Fucking hell. Yo, see, like we have a Medicare card if we have doctor's appointments or any other appointments or whatever. We just show the medical card and then
Yep,
it's bulk billed.
we not only pay for insurance through work, which is mine's through work, but we also get taxed for health insurance that we do not get. So now we're paying and then paying again.
That's shit.
And it's driving me nuts because, like, I got to go to the doctor and get shit fucking looked at. But I can't afford to go to the doctors to do it.
Fucking dentists are fucking expensive.
Yep, I know. I'm seeing a dentist right now.
Yeah. How much do they charge you for a checkup?
Checkups are covered through my insurance, thank God. But
you're lucky.
I have to go through gingivitis treatments, which is going to cost me $400 or $500.
Fuck. I paid like $620 to get 2 of my wisdom teeth and 1 rotten tooth out.
That's got to be expensive.
Yeah. Looking at it, and when I paid for it, then I checked my bank account and I'm like, oh, fuck.
See, what's sad is what a lot of people do is a lot of people will do all their medical shit and then they'll file for bankruptcy.
Yeah.
And what's really sad is I've thought about filing for bankruptcy. It's not sad, but I've thought about it. But you have to pay $1,000 or more to file for bankruptcy. And the reason why you're filing for bankruptcy is because you don't have the money to pay your bills. So why do you have to pay so much goddamn money to prove you're broke?
Yeah. That's kind of bullshit, isn't it?
But they're like, well,
dude, you might as well just live here, bro.
Like, it's lawyer fees. I'm like, I don't give a fuck what it is. Like,
yeah,
it doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
like make it make sense to me, Greg.
What's that?
Make it make sense.
Man, I wish I could, but I can't. But like, it's crazy that. Yeah, you should just like move here. You should be fine.
I've thought about it.
I've had a lot of my friends from the States saying that they fucking hate America. They want to move to Australia. I'm like, you sure about that?
It's not that I hate America.
I
don't hate America. I love where I was born. I love my home.
Oh, 100%.
There's a lot of things that need to change. A lot of things that need to change. And I don't like the fact that when I mention what needs to change, I have people tell me if you don't like it, move out.
Yeah, I've heard that one a lot.
That costs money. Like, that costs money.
Yeah. And everything costs money, man.
And honestly, I can't. Like I've wanted to, but due to family, I can't. And it drives me nuts that you can't express disdain for things in your country without people saying, well, if you don't like it, get out. No. Our country and a lot of other countries were founded on questioning and being like, hey, this is fucked up. Let's change it. And I don't get it.
Yeah. Has changed the subject. Has everybody's been raving on about Barbie in the States?
Yes, the Barbie movie. I don't know what the hell's going on with it, but
same here, bro. And like a lot of artists and are releasing like metal t-shirts but in pink because of the Barbie movie.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Eric
fucking
13 Eric 13 just posted up a post on his Instagram saying I just saw the Barbie movie and I loved it. I'm like
I need to go check it out. Can we review the Barbie movie?
sure. I think Jodie says she wants to go and see Barbie or something. I'm like, okay.
Bro, I don't know if I want to go to the theaters and watch it.
Take a random friend. Take Tony with you.
Tony don't live nearby anymore.
Yeah, where is he at now?
He's in, I believe, Missouri now.
Because you guys were living in Phoenix for a bit, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck.
So
I miss that guy.
I do too.
Yeah.
He's a great dude. We need to have him back on the show soon.
Yeah, but he's always goddamn busy fixing
He is.
motorcycles.
He is, but he will get to us, bro. He will get to us. By the way, guys, we are going to be reacting and reviewing and talking about the last Taylor Hawkins and the Coattail Riders album. Sad news, but we are going to be reacting to that. But I do have other music I would like to react to in the next coming episodes.
Oh, I was going to say after that one, we should do Primitives.
We can do Primitive.
Latest album. And I need to get in contact with Tim to see if he wants to still come on because I've been really busy and I just haven't been able to do stuff.
I have a better idea, though, for next week. I know we already said Taylor Hawkins, but I do have another idea.
Mm-hmm.
I did tell our buddy that we would review his album, and we haven't yet.
What is it?
It is the latest. Fuck. I'm pausing on this. Give me a second. I have it up. I just have so much shit going on in my life right now that I forget the name of his band.
Isn't it that guy from...
Hold
What's
on.
his name? I think I might... Love to Hate?
Yeah, I know the name of his new band. It's just my brain is fucking jelly right now. Leon Kraft, his band. I'll get it here. Sorry, I have it. It's just fucking. You guys are seeing my brain in the mornings, by the way. Midnight Fracture. Can we do?
Yeah.
Can we do Midnight Fracture's album Wednesday, and then Taylor Hawkins and the Coattail Riders? Let's do that.
Yeah, let's do that then. I'm happy with that.
Since we promised him, and he said he'll be on the show again.
Sick.
So we're doing Midnight Fracture's latest album. Go check it out before we do the show, and then we're going to do Taylor Hawkins and the Coattail Riders, and then we're going to do Primitives. I'm going to go for a walk through the woods, and I'm going to go eat some Greek food.
I'm going to have a shower and hop into my bed.
Okay, think of.
I can't stop farting too because I've been eating a lot of Mexican food.
That's a lot of beans.
And I did a fight at the gym tonight, and the fans were working.
Oh, I'm glad they're working.
Yeah, and yeah.
That's a lot of beans, dude. That's a lot of beans. I'm gonna be eating a lot of like beans, nuts, vegetables, and fucking meat today. So I'm probably gonna have the farts too.
Fuck yeah! Although I did buy a new coffee grinder.
Really?
That cost me like $250.
Man, why?
Yeah, it's really cool. It's got like 3 different settings, like for your espresso. Has a setting for your espresso. Has a setting for your drip filter coffee, and another setting for your plunger.
Huh.
And you can change the roast How would you like your coffee grinded so you can have it light, medium, or strong?
Dude.
And then because I've been using Catfight Coffee's espresso blend, and I put it onto strong and I grind it and I brew it, and I'm like, ho 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 ho,
That
so
sounds
good.
fucking good. I need to get me one.
Yeah, but
Can you
fuck,
start paying me for this so I can?
I'll start buying merch, so
Bro,
I can get half of the money.
can we get guys? Go buy our merch.
Yeah, buy our fanny packs.
Buy our fanny packs. Touch our fannies. Do whatever you want to do. I don't give a shit. But buy the fannies.
Yeah.
But Gorak, I'm gonna let you go. Let you sleep. Let you have your gas. Keep farting. Keep on farting. I'm proud of you.
That's,
And much love. And as always, live long, rock hard.
Stay hard.
See y'all when.